with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else you want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC, and with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard.
That's crazy.
And from a work ethic standpoint, few guys are going to be able to match it. Tony Ferguson enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, the UFC Hall of Famer Khabib Nurmagomedov getting back on the proven ground here tonight. And a new look corner, is that Hasbulla there?
Yeah, I mean, Hasbulla is in the corner with Khabib. Khabib loves him. He's always talking about him. He spends time with him. But the one thing is, while Hasbulla is there, Khabib Nurmagomedov's approach will not change. This guy is an absolute grinder, man. He is just a dog. He will go forward, get in your face, hit him. You will not deter Khabib Nurmagomedov from accomplishing the ultimate goal, and that's keeping that 0 on the right side of his record.
And if you're Javier Mendez, you just got to make sure that you let Hasbulla get in there between rounds. Little guy's got a lot to say. Khabib Nurmagomedov. He is ready to go. That means so are we for our main event of the evening. Our tale of the tape now for this lightweight championship fight. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC Lightweight Champion of the World, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready.
I don't believe it. After 5 failed attempts to lock the octagon door behind Khabib Nurmagomedov and Tony Ferguson tonight, the champion.
Khabib Nurmagomedov being the undefeated guy long has been thought to have problems with Tony Ferguson. Tony's style is so unique to MMA. He does so many things that you don't expect. You expect a guy that's as traditional as Khabib.
Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
While not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by Ferguson. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Lands the ground and pound strike. Another ground and pound strike gets home. Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
All right, so not enough action there on the ground. The referee brings the fight back to the feet, and we are back underway. Oh, nice land there by Nurmagomedov. When he made his UFC debut in 2012, he wasn't striking like that.
No, he did not look like this.
Oh, now going to the 2-on-4. He ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
Side control now.
Big ground and pound.
Past the 2-minute mark in round one. Outstanding pressure from top position here by Nurmagomedov. Well, Khabib Nurmagomedov might have been able to win a kickboxing match here tonight, but taking the path of least resistance and really having his way on the ground.
And John, I think that points to the fight IQ. Knowing that you possess all the skills, but you stay in your wheelhouse. You take your opponent down over and over again and try to drown him. Khabib has long said he will take you into deep water. He has done that tonight, and that is why he's been so successful.
Nurmagomedov ground and pound from half guard. Right into side mount. .30 seconds now to go in round one. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, champs, second round now. Your teammate Khabib Nurmagomedov versus El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson. All right, DC's back from the can as we get this next round underway, and his striking in that previous round was so good. I got tired just watching that.
I mean, he did a great job of landing strikes, not only just punching, not only just strikes, they were significant strikes. A lot of punches outside of the jab. I've gotten in trouble a lot of times about what's significant and what's not.
Right.
But I'm telling you, he landed a lot of punches that were very easy to make that determination.
Leave the stat guys alone.
Leave him alone, man. Over and over, I get in trouble.
Ground and pound strike there now. Oh, nice shot landed from the bottom. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Nurmagomedov's right back to the full mount here.
Beautiful ground and pound, and now he's got his opponent cut.
Continues to attack here. We'll see if he can set up the armbar.
Oh, that's getting deep.
Oh, he's out!
He actually escaped. Look, I gotta stop writing these dudes obituaries, man. I always think they're done. Surprise me.
Nice positional control here. Good work from the top here by Nurmagomedov. Oh, nice job to split his guard and get the ground strike home again. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the round.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Ferguson's in half guard. Working in half guard here, making these shots count. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Man, another one lands. He's trying to pound his opponent's head through the canvas.
Nice transition. Massive shot from the top. Oh, right into mouth.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Great defense by this fighter.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Nurmagomedov. Round 3 next. All right, so the round is over. You see, obviously, the fighter has a cut on his cheek sustained in that round, but better to be below the eye than above it. The cut man is in there trying to close it up.
You have a really good chance at knocking him out on his feet.
All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Here we go, 3rd round of this championship fight. El Kukui gets caught by the straight punch. On that punch right there, his opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Nurmagomedov.
He passes the half.
A lot of top pressure being applied here.
Oh, nice. Nice shot there by the champ. Neon belly.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Ferguson. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
3 minutes to go in round 3. Oh, outstanding combination of ground and pound punches here by Nurmagomedov.
Big right hook there by the champ. Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
We have crossed the midpoint of this one.
Great job landing from the top position.
All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yep.
You just got to move.
That is how you reverse position on the ground. Beautifully done by him there. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse. He's getting them out here.
Under a minute to go in the round. Postures up now and laying down. Head strike. Elbow! Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon. All right, great position for him here. He's got the full mount. See if he can get that ground and pound going.
Oh, he's got to get it going, but he can't rush. A lot of times, guys get in the full mount and they rush, they get nervous. They're like, oh my goodness, I'm winning. Reality is, you're winning, but it can change in a matter of seconds because then they can be gone. He's got to drop his hips, be really heavy at the opponent's face, and then just start to work. Make the opponent give his back so that he can try to get his chokes off or find great ground and pound, but very patient ground and pound from such a dominant position.
This round, I really need you to step up and put the pressure on.
Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how he can recover over this 60 seconds. We'll show you some replays now from that previous round.
He was on the receiving end of some big blows, and he wasn't moving his head well. His head was on the center line. He was a stationary target, and his opponent opened up a nasty cut on him. He has got to move his head to limit the damage that he's taking.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the 4th round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, fourth round is now underway as we get to the championship rounds. What is a fighter's mindset when you get to this 16th minute of the fight?
This is when you understand that nothing is ever going to be harder. This is the hardest round in fighting. This is going to really test your will and your desire to become champion.
Ferguson's trying for a submission here. Heel hook looks tight.
He's going hard to try to get the heel hook. He cannot allow for him to beat his hips with his knee if he wants to finish this fight.
Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Nurmagomedov.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Keep the pressure going on that ground game.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. All right, so he can't get it here. Again, good awareness by the defensive fighter. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. Changing the position. Nice defense.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Oh, this is getting kind of hard to watch, right? He targets the cut and lands a strike right on it. Trying to finish this fight. Oh, he's got his back. Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon. Oh, working now to finish the heel hook.
Oh, man, that was slick.
Gonna try to take his opponents back here, and he does. Khabib's in half guard now. All right, so there it is again. He's been very efficient with his ground and pound striking game tonight.
And now they're starting to pile. He's starting to pile them together. Punch after punch are starting to land from the top position. Oh, good defense, yes.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Nurmagomedov.
Oh, he's stepping over the head here.
Oh, he's got the corner locked in. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. All right, let us get you some replays from the damage in that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the shot that opened the cut.
I mean, just some big shots landed over the course of that round. And he wasn't responsible defensively. He was trying to tough out way too many situations. You can't do that when you're fighting a guy like this. If he doesn't change something, he's going to find himself in trouble.
Fifth and final round. El Cucum's cheek is just pouring blood all over his face, all over the canvas.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement, perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight. That one was starting to end the fight.
Yep.
Guillotine jump.
That guillotine is tight.
He's up. What's this defense on display?
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Nurmagomedov. Well, this is getting hard to watch, and sometimes you hear us say a fighter is too tough for their own good. Anybody want to save this athlete right now?
Yeah, this is a classic case of that, where a guy is just too tough. He's not going to win this fight. He may as well throw in the towel. I mean, his corner can stop it, the referee can stop it, the doctor can stop it. Somebody needs to do something because this fight is over.
Quick hip movement there, and he does indeed get back to his feet. Nicely done.
Nicely.
Just missed the guard. Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beat Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight. He's going to guillotine.
Oh, how about this as he jumps to side mount to try to counter the guillotine with a Von Flue choke. Over St. Preux would be proud. Posturing up now.
And now the damage is about to start.
2 minutes now to go in the fight. Ferguson's in half guard. Well, some might describe this as critical condition. That eye is absolutely mangled. I wouldn't be surprised to see us get a stoppage here soon.
Yeah, I mean, John, you look at his face. He's been beaten up for a very long time. I could see the doctor coming into the ring, looking at the cut and saying, I've seen enough.
And now he's got the back. Nurmagomedov's back in full mount. Under a minute now to go in this one. Oh, he's setting up an armbar now. Oh, he's got that arm in tight, DC. Now he's out. The fight's going to continue.
Oh, my goodness. I thought it was over. I thought this fight was over.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right?
Well, there's the final horn. We go to the scorecards. One of the greatest fights that we have seen all year. Well, what a title fight it was. What a showcase it was for this division. But at the end of the day, the champion just did a little bit more, and you got to think he gets the nod, right?
I believe it was the championship experience that allowed him to push through in those spots that he needed to in order to keep his championship. I agree with you, J.A. I think he keeps his belt.
We'll see how the judges saw it. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 50-45, 50-44, and 50-44. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so judges' scorecards needed. Not often the case when Khabib Nurmagomedov competes, but he gets